God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. But God only knows the real you. There's a kind of love that God only knows.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 72 of Your Journey Is Not Over. My name is Tanya Pearson Randolph. This is my own personal journey, and the expressions and opinions are of my own. I own all the rights to my personal journey and to Your Journey Is Not Over. Neither are to be used, copied, or edited in any way without my consent. Welcome back, and to start off with today, I do want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in to my last episode. By the way, also thank you so very much to those of you that tune in with me on every episode and have traveled along my yellow brick road, my healing journey with me. I'm so very grateful to everyone. And to all my newcomers, welcome aboard. I have gotten so much feedback from my last episode, and I'm grateful for those that do take time out of their busy days to think of me and reach out. So let me start there today. Thank you. Kindness and inspiring others, in this case me, is a choice that people make on the daily. And like everything else, people come to expect it or take it for granted. I never take anything for granted because I realize that everything in life is a choice. I'm so grateful when people choose to be kind and display acts of kindness towards me, no matter what or how. The world needs more kindness, but also the world needs even more people that appreciate and don't take even the smallest acts of kindness, these things for granted. And yes, today's episode is going to be shorter than most. With all the messages from men and women in law enforcement across the country coming in, and of course, with my normal busy schedule, time hasn't been on my side this week. Time has just flown by. Reading and responding to my messages has become my priority during my free time this week. I'm grateful that so many men and women of law enforcement have again reached out and thanked me. Of course, my sense of humor is, for what? Speaking the truth? Please don't ever feel like you have to thank me for speaking what others only think and won't dare say. No. Injustices don't just happen to people on the streets. It happens to even the ones trying to protect and serve those very same streets. I feel honored to be able to bring awareness and change people's perceptions. God gave me this voice, and well, He's using it to not only speak about healing traumas, healing losses, and speak about our imperfections and our reflections of ourselves, but also a variety of topics that do need brought to the forefront and discussed. And anyone that knows me knows that I don't and I won't debate with anyone. I listen, I learn, I respect everyone's own opinions, their own beliefs, and there is no debate when you know what you're speaking is the truth. Again, thank you to all of the many police officers, the detectives that reached out to tell me, right on, well said, Tanya, and to tell me thank you for giving them a much needed voice, a voice that just might get heard and make way for changes. Out with the old and welcome the new. My response to everyone that works in law enforcement, works the streets, on the beat, making sure we have a safe and somewhat structured, to the best of their abilities anyway. Again, structured country to live in. Thank you to the millions of men and women who put that uniform on and that go to work to the unknown every single day and put your lives at risk for the safety of others. Again, if no one has told you this lately, you are all amazing, the real superheroes. And every decision that you make, it changes someone's life, someone's path, someone's journey. So yes, you are making a difference, one person at a time. God be with each and every one of you and keep you safe. And God bless you for doing a job that others couldn't nor would do. It takes courage, and not all people have that So please take pride in that all day long, every day. Also, a couple of politicians have gotten a hold of me, wanting to offer me and for me to think about writing campaign speeches. Of course, I laughed. And yes, I'm honored. One, that they're listening in, and two, that they like what I deliver and how I deliver it. But to write for someone, it would have to be, like I told those I spoke with, again, honored. But in order to write for someone else, put words in others' mouths, I must first know who they are, truly are, what they stand for. Are they action takers or only give false promises to get the votes? I have to be able to stand behind whomever and believe in their core values before I could ever use my gift, my writing, to enhance someone else's career. Again, thank you for listening in and thinking enough of me to reach out. Even though my last episode might seem political, really it's not. But it is one's own perception, just like everything in life, right? I've been told by many different people of power that I should step into politics, that I'm made for it, I'm built for it. One never knows what the future holds and what God has in store for me. Maybe one day, someday, only God knows. Wherever He lead, I shall follow. This concludes my podcast for today. Please join me next Tuesday, where I jump back into the search for answers, the search for justice, and my mother's ashes. Again, please join me next Tuesday. Listen in, and always remember, your journey is not over. God bless.
God only knows what you've been through. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows what you've been